So that's the good news. The bad news is we have nutters on the right, I suppose, some sort of sovereign citizens movement who seem to think they can disrespect our laws, our authorities, our police. They're becoming increasingly prominent and they use Australia Day, and they were out and about in Canberra yesterday.
Hello Canberra. We, the free people of Australia, are here to invite everyone up to Parliament Lawn tomorrow at 12 o'clock for a day of great events, music, barbecue, and actually expressing our feelings for our great country of Australia.
Yeah, we don't need this stuff. There's more and more of it around. And one of the rotten but inevitable consequences of extreme views is that they tend to provoke extreme responses. Now, you don't want to waste your time working out what came first, the chicken or the egg, but increasingly, Australia Day seems to have descended into bickering between those who claim rights for themselves and no one else, and Indigenous extremists and their supporters who claim the country is based on an invasion, that Indigenous people should still own the lot, and that we've never sorted out any of the injustices, and even worse, that the rest of us are just not welcome here. And they go even further. Listen to Greens Senator Lydia Thorpe.
This is a war! A war that was declared on our people over 200 years ago! That war has never, ever ended in this country against my people! They are still killing us! They are still stealing our babies! They are killing our men! And they are still raping our women! What do we have to celebrate in this country?
A senator who's been elected to our federal parliament saying that we're killing Aboriginal men, stealing Aboriginal babies, raping Aboriginal women. Just crazy stuff, divisive stuff, irrational stuff, and dangerous stuff if we have anyone taking it too seriously. The bottom line is that most Australians want a national day. But January the 26th has now been attacked so widely, and so many have surrendered over it because they want to seem empathetic, that the date is under threat, even though nothing odious happened that day. It just marked the start of settlement in this country, the moment all of our futures became intrinsically linked for all time: Indigenous people, British colonisers and subsequent immigrants. I mean, most of the people in the First Fleet were convicts, for crying out loud, sent here under ball and chain, hardly invading marauders. Still, I don't reckon the date is so important to this nation. It's most significant in New South Wales, sure, but other states have their own founding dates. The point is, we should not be apologising for our history. We can't change it. We know all history is complex, but the moment we began to turn this nation into a unified modern country is one we should be proud of. We've all benefited from it, non-Indigenous and Indigenous. We need to do more to get rid of Indigenous disadvantage, to be sure. But this nation has done great things for Indigenous people, from land rights and native title to cultural preservation and the rekindling of languages. Let's not pretend our differences away, right and left, old and young, woke and conservative, even Indigenous and non-Indigenous. But let's allow ourselves to celebrate our common ground, our common good fortune, for at least one day a year.